Hey guys, and welcome to Tap Heroes. Tap Heroes is a clicker RPG, very similar to Clicker Heroes of a very similar name. So let us just jump in and I'll show you the similarities and kind of dissimilarities. So you just tap to attack, and you can also tap to heal your character. So that's the two main functions at the beginning. So if we don't tap here, I'll show you, our character attacks and gets attacked. So you can see his health at the top there, and enemy health. So he'll continue to attack automatically, but he'll continue to take damage. So you do need to click him to heal him. So there's different heroes you can get and different upgrades you can buy. So we now have 8 gold. So we can buy upgrades to attack, speed, health, critical. And once you clear an area, you can move to a new area. So you just clear it once you defeat a certain number of enemies, which is indicated at the bottom area here. So that's the main part. You keep upgrading your hero, and once you get 5 of these, you can upgrade. Additionally, you can also buy potions, the inn, which stores all heroes to full health between areas, banker, earn 2x amount of coins, as well as the familiar, which is just a pet that fights at your side. Chests, like you saw, don't attack back, and just give you gold, so they're kind of a nice thing to have. So you also get powers, which are just bonuses to your clicking. So these are exact say tap damage, tap healing, critical chance. So we should actually heal up our hero a little bit. So the heroes like the idling, and the clicking is the damage. So upgrading your hero is a good thing to do. So I find just upgrading kind of everything equally is not a bad way to go about it, because upgrades are they increase linearly. Each one increases the same amount. So you could pay 28 for attack, but speed might increase damage more. Where health, I guess if you're just going for pure damage, health isn't as important, but you don't really lose that much, like I guess, because it's not that much more to attack health than attack, but definitely could do it. So we clear this area, we can move to the next area. So again, we can upgrade our own powers. So now we can heal between 1 and 2, 2 to 3, so each click we can heal 2 or we heal 3. So you can upgrade both, it doesn't really affect too much, but I recommend using an auto clicker. Just some people consider it cheating. It's kind of where you stand. I don't really consider it cheating, I just consider it saving your mouse. What I do to not make it cheaty is I set it to 7. I know you can go online and there's clickers. I know I can quite easily click 7 times a second. So why would I wreck my mouse clicking 7 times a second, or like, what would that be? Sometimes a second, 70 times every 10 seconds, and then times that by 60, like hundreds of times a minute. So why would I wreck my mouse when I can just use the auto clicker? So this is a boss now. So every once in a while you get a boss monster. Bosses usually require you to heal and attack, a combination of both. If your hero dies, by the way, you lose the level. So you can't just focus on tapping, you do have to keep your hero alive. And there you go. So we now can buy the mage on sale for 1 star coin. So we buy the mage and he joins our team. So now we have 2 heroes and we can upgrade them. So the mage is a healing. It should actually call priest really, but they chose to call it the mage. So we can go to the next area, the desert. So again, very similar. Will is the same as critical, except for it's healing based. So may as well, like I said, upgrade everything linearly. So he helps heal. Actually, can we die at this point? No, I don't think he can do enough damage to kill us. So definitely. Ooh. So but clicking is always a good way to go about it. Chests, a good way to get money. There's also achievements. They're pretty basic, but they're a good way to gain coins and star coins. So, and you kind of get them as you go through. They're nothing too crazy. So, you see, pretty basic. So, again, extra shop. You have to buy these items with star coins. Usually, I recommend make sure you buy heroes with star coins. So, but usually they don't make it that hard to do. So, we don't have any other extra powers, but we may as well upgrade attack and crit a little bit. So, and we'll just help out by pounding the enemies. So this area is clear. We're going to Desert 7. So pretty linearly. I think there's always 5 levels in an area and then a boss. I believe that's how it works from my previous experience. So we just got a star coin. Again, there's nothing we can do with this 1 star coin unless we want to buy potions, which I don't recommend generally. Potions just heal your character to full health, or heal a certain amount of health. So I don't find they're very good. 25% increases attack and health as it says. Mage increases the power of its healing. Because the mage doesn't have health, it just directly heals our main warrior character. So, that is kind of that. Stats are just basic. Tells you how many taps you've done, how many enemies you killed, bosses, unique dragons, gold, gems, and treasure. I guess these are called gems, not star coins. So, it's good to know. So again, whenever you can help pound at enemies is a good thing. The mage is really nice because you can focus on just dealing damage while the mage heals. So now we're going on to Desert 8. Completed Desert 7. Oh, there you go. He hasn't got a crit there, which is always good. So, I actually should have upgraded attacker speed first, but it's fine. Again, so much cheaper, so we'll just purchase it outright. So, getting like 9. See, each coin's worth several now, but that just makes sense because it has to make it give you more coins to kind of balance out the difficulty levels. So, find speed's often like better because if you upgrade speed, you have a chance to get more hits, which gives you more crits possibly. However, again, this attack is cheaper than speed, so it's good to do. So we got some achievements here, which gave us bonuses to gold. If we go back here, see we got, or it doesn't have to show you, but we got, it was 30 gold we got, I think, for both. So we can upgrade powers or our heroes. So, man, another area complete. Do recommend upgrading your wizard though, because it allows you to sustain, and sustain is quite important, especially for upcoming bosses and stuff. Really nice to have that sustain. So, health, I'm not as worried about it. Nah, you won't get healed. Health, again, not that important. It's okay if it's cheap, but because you have the mage and you're clicking still to heal, so. We got an unlock for taps. So that's bonus gold. We can use that mage for the will. Always nice to potentially get a double heal. We'll go for crit. You need to defeat 2 more monsters. Monsters are always randomly generated from a pool. So, I thought they tried to make the jokes funny, but they just, I don't find they're, like, a Goga pick? What's a Goga pick? Oops. Oh, he must have got a double heal off. So, I think he will heal him before he dies, but I always heal him as well because I don't want him to get killed in the middle of this boss fight. So, guess I can heal him just up to half because he's only doing about half damage every time. So, but unless he gets a double heal, it doesn't heal him all the way up, but there you go. Now we can unlock a road for 2 star coins. So, we will do that. So the rogue, again, is not a physical hero. You still have to rely on the mage. but the rogue shoots from range and can stun the enemy. So if you look, whenever he shoots, he stuns the enemy. There's also poison damage and potency, so he has a couple things. Overall, the mage is a pretty interesting character with poison and stun. Again, just recommend kind of balancing out your spending. So, but generally, rogue is quite a powerful character. Nice character to have, so. So other than that, I'm just thinking what else I can really tell you about this game. I've pretty much given you all the basics of how it works. The only thing that happens later is you unlock more powers. So, we haven't unlocked anything yet, but you do get new powers and stuff later on. So, as well as more characters. We will unlock health. 20, that's not a lot of money. So, just attack, speed, always good. But later on, the rogue is actually better to upgrade than the warrior because she does damage and stun. So the faster the speed, the more damage you can potentially do. So good idea to focus on the rogue. So, but we'll probably do one more boss and then we'll call her a review. It's a pretty basic game, but it's quite fun. There's a lot of long-term stuff you can do, but it is a bit linear. That would maybe be my only... I don't know, it's a basic game. I can't even really say I wish it had more to it, because it's a clicker game, it's pretty basic, but I don't know if I'd really want more. It gives you exactly what you want. It's kind of, you know what you're paying for, and you know what you're getting. So it's a bit grindy, and that's why I'm not showing you a lot of the stuff like the familiar and stuff, because it takes a bit of time. I actually recommend getting the banker whenever you get an excess of coins. So we did get a star coin there actually, so it's always nice. But you pretty much have to keep investing in the characters, because the characters allow you to compete in the next area. Without the characters, you're kind of in trouble. But I'm pretty sure you only get the 3 characters. I don't think there's another character after this. So if you get 63, we can actually upgrade the heal speed, which we'll do here. And then we might actually focus on some health for our tank character here, because you do need health to fight some of the bosses, because they'll just one-hit you otherwise. Let's just quickly kill this Boomwell, and we'll move on to Plains 13. So, we can actually do some speed before we do health, but we will need to buy the health upgrade for the boss. We're gonna need a minute there. So, one more, thinking we can get crit. I could actually upgrade my powers as well. Oh no! Quick attack, yeah! Oh no, it's only my heal attack, which I'm not as worried about at the moment. So we will get the crit. So we use a 7% chance to crit. So, that's getting there. The healing is certainly very good. So we had to defeat another 15 monsters, and we'll unlock the next boss, and then we can move along. I'm curious if there is, because I only really played for the first 2 creatures in my first playthrough to kind of get an idea of how the game worked. But it's a pretty basic game, so I didn't really have to play that long to get an idea of how it worked. But like I said, I don't want that to be considered a downside, because it is a very interesting game with a lot to offer. Rogue, let's go for stun and poison. Actually no, I should have gone with stun and speed. But we'll get speed here. Even potency. No, I want speed for sure. Which I'll get speed after I defeat this enemy, so. Perfect. So, attacks every 2.5 seconds, and he stuns for it's 11 CS. I'm not sure. It's kind of... I never actually thought of that. I've never actually noticed that. Like... Is it like centiseconds? I'm guessing that's what it is. Like a tenth. So that would be 11 tenths of a second. So 1.1 seconds, I believe, is what it's going for. Just because I've said centimeter is a 1/10 of a... No, it would be 100. That's a confusing way. Because would it be 0.11 of a second? Because yeah, no, a centi is a short form for 100. Milli is 1,000. Because 100 centimeters in a meter. So I'm guessing that would be 0.11 of a second. Which, if that's how they're doing it, is kind of odd, but it does make sense because otherwise you'd stun lock so quickly. So. But, yeah, seemed like kind of an odd way of doing it. Let's see the level 15 boss. No, this is not a boss. Interesting. So every 5 levels is not a boss. So, but anyway guys, I think you guys have got an idea of what Tap Tap Heroes is all about. We'll be back in the next episode for more. Thanks guys, later.